First of all, I'd like to extend the welcome to the Member of Parliament, councillors, and I'd like to say friends, and my extended family in South Trelawney. I hear a couple ladies back here say, what make them bother mama picnic them? You right here. But you and I have shared her for the last 17 years, going on 18. And as much as it's been lovely having you home, I hear you say there's work left to be done. And so it's my privilege that on behalf of you, my extended family, that I welcome you back home to South Trelawney. And I'm not going to take a long time because I know that I'm excited to hear from her. But I don't think I could have put it any better than our leader, Prime Minister Andrew Michael Holness, when he said, back by popular demand. My mama, your mama, Philly mama, the people's choice, Mama D.
Deputy Prime Minister, Minister of National Security, and our General Secretary in the Jamaica Labour Party. Members of Parliament on the platform, councillors of South Trelawney, and councillors from all over that are here with us this evening. I just want to say, the first time I took Giovanni up here, and we were on a motorcade, and he was sitting on the car window, and somebody take a picture of him father seat. Him say, what he wanted to on the car window? He not going to sit down inside. And then he left me in the office and came out to a street dance outside. And the girls come down, say, Mama, how are you getting from? All my dancer, me never see you move so yet, but he's younger. I thank him for being here with me tonight. He's the only one of my children that is at home with me, and he's truly my son, as they say, in whom I am well pleased. I'll tell you a story. When I got into politics first, I did an interview, and he said he was at school, he was at Monroe, and they were all excited listening to what I had to say. And I said, oh, and I have my husband, and I have my 2 girls, and they're doing well. And I have a son, but he hasn't found himself yet. He said, Mama, the boy them laugh up to me because my daughters were doing well. And everything was, and my husband and my mother, and he had not. I say to you tonight, you have found yourself, and you are doing well. I want tonight also to pay respect to all the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force who are here with us. Those in uniform and those out of uniform, because many of them are very dear to me, and I thank and respect you all. Now, South Trelawney, you know that there is nobody that comes before you, the people of South Trelawney. I got a note and it's important. I ask you to forgive me. There's an emergency and there's a car. License number PN7240. It's very important. It's parked before Mitch's supermarket up the road, and I'm begging you. PN7240. I'm asking you please to go and move the car. It's an emergency. I said, there is nobody, there is nothing that comes before the people of South Trelawney. The children of Giovanni have a way when he come in and see me on the phone, he pick up him say, who you talking to now? And I will call a name or another name. Him say, boy, them living in the bedroom with you more than me, because I'm always on the phone with somebody from South Trelawney. And truly this evening, at this late hour, I am humbled and grateful for the love and support that I have received from you, the people of South Trelawney. Hold on. You know I'm not shy, and I'm not short of words. And I say it as it is. I have some paper, not because I'm going to read. It's some notes, because I think it is important tonight that I really, since this is the first time that I'm on the platform, say it as I truly feel, not just to you, but to Jamaica and the world at large. And I want to start by saying, when I resigned as the Speaker of the House and the Member of Parliament, it was the most difficult decision I had to make. And the part of it that was more difficult for me was the part that said I was resigning as a Member of Parliament for South. My children never knew. Miss Molly was driving down from South Trelawney, and she said somebody called her and said, Miss B resigned. She said no. She said yes, we just hear it over the news. It was a decision I made, and I made it on my own, with the assistance only of my husband, who is not here, but is my rock of Gibraltar at all times. Started my political career in North Trelawney, and it was almost as if it was destiny, and I was transferred here to South Trelawney, and I've been in this constituency for pretty much 17 years plus. I know, plenty of you know, but I say to Jamaica tonight, I am from a family that has given service in this country. My father was a justice of the peace. He was chairman of school boards in Trelawney, and for most of his adult life, he was a lay preacher in the Methodist Church in the Duncan Circuit. So I went to church morning, midday, and night. We go to morning service, and we have to go to Sunday school, and we go at night. So when it comes to God and Christian principles, I know my God, and He has never failed me yet. My mother taught as a teacher in her early days. She went on to be a children's officer here in Trelawney and then in St. James. And until she died at 96, she was a walk-in social worker. And she was a founder of the West Haven Children's Home for the Handicapped. Now my parents had children, 5 girls, no boys. And so my mother adopted a child from Blossom Gardens Children's Home, gave them our family name, Vieira, and he lived and grew with us. So I know that not all of us are given to plenty. Not everybody grows with plenty. I know people. I love people. I was fortunate enough to have been afforded a higher education, and hence I became an attorney. In my early years of practice, I started here in South Trelawney. Mr. Grant, I was the first tenant in his building over there. And that was what? 30 odd years ago. Myself and Dr. Diane Glasgow. She had one half of the office, I had the other. And you know, there were so many people that came in. Some could afford the fees, some couldn't. And those who didn't, I never bothered to charge, because those who did had to cover for them. And you know, when I came back here as a member of parliament, one of the strongest supporters I had, the hardest worker, was a Pastor Gordon from over Warsaw. I mean, Pastor Gordon, when election come, he carry everybody. He called me and he was always supportive. And I appreciated it, but I didn't know why. And many years later, I think it was in the third time I ran, we went to a service in Warsaw. And he stood on the platform and he said, I'm going to say something tonight that I've never said publicly before. My son, and he put his son up, who was now a young pastor, that is on this platform with me, was charged for a serious offense many years ago. And I went down to the lawyer office in Albertown. And this lady was a young lawyer, and when she took this statement and she done, and she tell me what the fees are, he said I couldn't even find the first couple dollars that she told me. I frightened her. And she said to me, don't worry, we'll work it out. And he said, I don't remember it, but I always remember the story. I worked with him. We went to court. He got off. And he was proud and pleased that night he was the pastor on the platform with his father. So I want to say to you that for me, representational politics was easy. I transitioned into representational politics very easily because I love people. I come from a family where we love people. It is easy for me. My husband always say I'm going to give away my ass and shit through my ribs. That is what I enjoy doing. I enjoy sharing. And more than anything else, I enjoy the love and the camaraderie I have. They say the poor are the salt of the earth, Dr. Chan. And I want to tell you what I have experienced here in South Trelawney transcends anything that is known as representational politics. We bond and we love each other here. We quarrel all the while. Them say me miserable and me awful, and me tell some of them, me no want your vote, me not speaking back to you. Keep your vote. but never that lasts forever. Because as you know, in every family, there are disagreements. But we are a family. And when the outsiders come, everybody band together. I mean, we have differences right away. And the moment we hear say something go on outside, everybody bonds together. So I have embraced the opportunity that the Jamaica Labour Party has given me with a commitment always to put the interests of the people first. So, in every way, I have expressed my love and devotion. And in every way, I have received it from South Lawn tenfold. When I resigned the Thursday evening, I asked my husband, I said, can you get a van? And I sent the driver up here and I opened the office and said, take out every striking thing outside. And I gave everything. I didn't leave a piece of curtain in there. I said, give it away, give it away. And I called JPS and I locked down the office. And I said, that was it. I never returned to South Lawn. I got hundreds of messages. I never responded. I just knew that I had made the decision, that my conscience told me what to do. My conscience told me that since I was recommended for criminal charges, I needed to step aside. I didn't have to. There was no law that compelled me, but I felt that way. And it is the same conscience that I use now because, you know, one thing I don't know how to do. Everybody says it. My husband says it. The children say it. The people around you say it. They not tell me nothing because I don't know how to keep it. As you tell me I'm a vex, me face no. And 2 minutes pass, me say something because I don't know how to be a hypocrite. I say it as it is. And my conscience now tells me that this is the right time and the right decision. The people have called for me. The charges are before the court. I have put myself before the court. I respect the judicial system. I will always respect the decisions of this court, the courts of this land, because we are a nation of laws and they must be respected. I have done so, and we now await a ruling from the court. Whatever the ruling is, I must respect it, and whatever my options are, I will utilize that. But now, at this time, I believe I have paid my dues, and I still don't understand how it is that I am being charged for forgetting to put a car on a report, and that makes me a criminal. That is my feeling. I will abide and I respect any decision that comes my way. But that is what has guided my decision to step aside, go before the courts. I have done what I have to do, and I feel now that it is the right time and the right decision for me to return and serve the Jamaica Labour Party there in South Carolina. And that aside, I, Marisa Dalrymple, am a proud member of the Jamaica Labour Party. I support the leadership of Michael Andrew Holness. And now my party has no problem with me representing them in this constituency. So I proudly step up to it and say, here I am, and I will serve. So, I believe, I believe. It's so funny this morning when I heard we were here at 11:30 and we couldn't get in. And I hear that somebody, hold on, was nominated. And then afterwards I discovered that the person come out. And it's the strangest thing that has happened to us here in South. The gentleman who nominated, and I gather he nominated as an independent. He served with me in the Jamaica Labour Party. And the only time he never get a chance to turn a councillor was when he was on the Jamaica Labour Party. Alright, the fortunes of the Jamaica Labour Party changed, and he switched, and he became a member of the People's National Party. And every time he come down in Albertown for the vote, because them say, Miss D, in Barnia, you know, the people love him and so, and everything. You sure? What? Me say, me never run him, you know, and him go. Me do everything to encourage him, because we have differences, but him say, my boss, so him go. And every time he went to the polls, he get a backside. And they said Duppy not there, but Duppy there because we did have Captain and Berry out here one in the and brother, he rise up again because this morning, only earlier this year, when was the parish council election? In March? February. It was in Orange and the councillor that we get backside in Albertown. And today, my man, white. They said, don't wear white or look white. Because he is now an independent. So he has been from the Labour Party to the Jamaica Labour Party to the independent. And then, I say, wonder what happened to you up here. Then have another man, when we come here first, he was also vying to represent the Labour Party. And me come and me work with him. And he even turned the transportation manager for the Jamaica Labour Party under for me watch. I mean, I say nothing about that period. And then, the next thing we know, we had a little problem in the Lorma's division. Because not all, listen, in a family, not everything go right all the while. And it never went right at that time. And so, he saw a little opening. And he jumped from the Labour Party and he put on his white and he became the independent councillor for the Lorimer's division. So I lead the Labour Party that he wanted to lead in South and served with me, and he became independent. And guess what? I shocked the other day, somewhere up here, I see him appear on the platform. And the People's National Party has named him as their candidate. So the two gentlemen, who are them? Them are Labour, them are PNP, them are independent. I don't sure if they know which party they really want to serve. However, I can tell you something. You know that for 17 years, who I am, I have always been Labour. We don't always agree. You know how I have served, and you know how I will continue to serve. So I say to you, we know how it goes. And we just smile. And we not quarrel with nobody. And I'll come to a crowd of people that touch me and we touch them. Because so we go on a South Trinidad. But they know that the Labour Party remains firmly in the winning column of the Jamaica Labour Party. And you know, on that note, I want to tell you, I have come back because I'm a committed Labourite. I love the people of South Trelawney. You have constantly called for me, and I'm here for you. But I want to say to Jamaica tonight, and I say to all members of Parliament, you know that this service, I have given you my love, and I have put what I have in it. But I say to all Jamaicans, I say to you, what I have done for you, where I have helped to send your children to primary school, to high school, to university, where you have gotten ill, where you have gotten all sorts of things helping your business, doesn't come from Marisa Dalrymple Philibert. It is the government of Jamaica under Andrew Michael Holness that has placed the funds in the hands of members of parliament to help the people of the constituency. And I know people might say, I might get knocked right because I get a battering anything I do. But my shoulders are very broad. And if I'm convinced that I'm right, my husband will tell you, God help you, me not have pen. Me stand up. I say to you today, everything that you have said, Mama D help me, Mama D this, Mama D that, I want you to know that it is your government that has used me as the instrument to help you. And I want to say to every single member of parliament, we get plenty. We can always get more because there are plenty people. But you know in some, because you have received it. I came to a constituency when you're going to school and I see people with exercise book, with picture on it and school bag. I don't do that because my government has given me far more than that to share with you, the people. And that is what I have done. And yes, we need roads. Setting road, Dr. Chan, break away in the main road. Yes, I know that. But I want to tell you something tonight. Rome was not built in one day. And yes, I advocate for South Trelawney all the time. But I have a conscience. I want you to get plenty, as much as I can. But you have to recognize that there's the rest of Jamaica who also needs to get. So look at yourself as a family. You have children. And 3 of them are there. And you're schooling them and you're pinching and you're trying to make it. And what? At one time, you decide the funds you have, you're going to channel it and send the first one to university. Because when she gets through, then she can come back and help. I say to you this afternoon, that is what your Prime Minister, that is what your government has been doing for you since I took the mantle here. They have given us funds. We started with a certain amount, and as the years went by, they increased it. And we can say with pride that we have all received benefits from our government through your member of parliament. A young lady hugged me up tight this evening. I don't even remember her name. I remember when I heard about her first. They said, Miss D, you know, there's a young lady, she has 8 subjects with so much distinction. And I said, where's she there? She said she gone with her grandfather pan donkey go a field. And I said, really? I met her. Long and short of it, she entered the Jamaica Farm Queen beauty contest. She did well. She then went on to university. Maybe she's here now because she hugged me up tight this evening. She has to come for your nomination. And she migrated. She did well. She went and she migrated. She's a registered nurse. She travels. She's married and she has children. It is funds from this government that I got that helped her to go to nursing school to start her career and build her as a successful person here today. And yes, there's a spark program. I'm not going into it, but I know we are going to get help. We're not going to get every road we want. We can't, and I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to pretend, because in the other constituencies, the members of parliament have to give something to those people too. But we are going to get help. And I always say, if you start and you see that you're getting help, you know there's a future, and with time it will happen. When I came here, I had people living under tent up in Bonthump. Hurricane did come and everybody was under tarpaulin. It is this government, the Jamaica Labour Party government, that gave food for the poor houses to house. And you know, your Prime Minister talk about progress. We move from those houses now, and I'm proud to say we have given persons in this constituency concrete structures, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 1-bedroom, concrete house, kitchen, bathroom, washroom, and everything. And there are more being built now, and I say to you, there are more to come. And those who can't find the right papers for the land, we have worked with them, and we have provided those papers so that you can get a better life. I say to you, I stand this morning and I am committed. There are some people who are saying, when they hear me, hear it, you know, no more personal benefit. We want road and we want water. Yes, and I'm going to fight. Dr. Chang, we want the Kwashi River water stream. Listen, we want it because the days of not have water when it's hot and when things going hard. Dr. Chan has assured me that there is money there and it will happen. I'm going to continue, but in the meantime, there are hundreds of black tanks with water that this government has given to me to give to people to stop a gap until that happens. And I thank the government for it. And I'm going to continue to pressure them for the Kwasha Water River project because we need it. And I'm going to continue to pressure them to fix the road in Stettin and several other roads. But I thank them for the roads that we have received. And we in South Carolina are a grateful people. Because when we go to the polls, although we quarrel, we remember the good that we have received under the Jamaica Labour Party, and we vote Labour. So, I say to you tonight, the EduSkill School, you see that one up there? Let me tell you, that's right, you went there, you qualified. I get several letters back thanking me. I work here, I work at this place, I put on a room, I do this. It is EduSkills, and when it went and did well, I turned around and begged them to open the one in the art school to help people. That is education. That is progress. When you have education, nobody can take it from you. That is what your government believes in. That is what we want for you. Each of us wants to see our children do a little better than we did. Give them an opportunity a little more than we had. And that is what this Jamaica Labour Party government has been doing for you here. So, I said to you, my back is broad. Very broad. I know I've made the right decision. And I'm here to work with you. And I have always said to Dr. Chan, I said, I will work always with my party until I can go no more. Because I believe you need good, strong leadership. But I will walk the hills and the valleys. I will be here with anyone who is willing to work, support you, and to put you first. Always. If you don't see me out there, you know I don't believe that them are going to look on you first, because you will always come first. And so, South Trelawney, I'm humbled and thankful. And as I thank you, the workers, tonight, I want to recognize, because everybody saying, oh, Mama D, Mama D, Mama D. There would be no Mama D if I didn't have Miss Jenny Hill or I had Miss Molly. There would be no Mama D. True, they allow me to come out and quarrel with you, to talk with you, to love you, to malice you and come back, while they sit behind and work the thing. And they work it with you, the workers, because we meet together. And today has been a wonderful day, you know. I know my decision is so right, because last night, when we were putting up this stage, it poured and it poured and it poured. And I said, my God, I wonder what's going to happen. When I went over to Lawrence and I go over to Mr. Gager, rain, everybody lock up with things. And I said, you know, my faith in God stands strong. I can tell you that. He has been a good God to me. And when I look today, and I see that not one drop of rain fall, and we are here at this hour tonight, I say to you, God is on our side. And so, the good book tell you now, I think it's Job that said, I used to go to church, I tell you, 3 times on Sunday as a child, and then as a big woman every Sunday I go to Duncan's church. But since I come in a politics, Sunday was either my rest day or my day to go to the constituency. So now, I don't know the words so good, but I know the book of Job says, for I have plans to prosper you, not plans to hurt you or to destroy you. And I know that my God is real, and He will not hurt or destroy us as a people. So I thank Him for His blessings. You know who I am. I know who you are. And I thank you all for your support. And we are farmers, we are country people. And them say, hear them tell me here all the while. Well, them say rata plant for potato. And potato a plant to run rat belly. Me not tell you who a potato tonight. I me not tell you who a rat. But here what somebody belly going wrong. So now, as I leave you tonight, listen now. Listen now. You know I tell you all the while. We party a little bit today, you know. We're not good party. Like, you remember the party we have the last Friday, right out there when no car couldn't park. When we did have a certain man come for the seat the next day, the place black, no car couldn't park. And every neighbor right come out from down the night. We will do that again. But in these 2 weeks, we have always done our canvas. We have always put our workers in place. And we will do it this time again. Because always, they say preparation is the only thing that puts you on top. I'll tell you as an attorney, and Mr. Sinclair will tell you, you have a bad case, and you prepare it well. And the other man come with a better case, but he not prepare it. And my God, you win the case because you are prepared. So my message to you tonight, we are going to be calling on you as usual. We're going to meet. We're going to do the canvas. We are going to put our workers in place. And I say to you, me not tell you who are rat and who are potato, but somebody belly going to run on the 22nd. I love you all. I thank you all. And I bless you. Do you have the party anthem, Mr. Music? Can you strike it forth? We must always pay respect to our party. And then you might go play some music and who can dance and slay it. Come in and leave you right now, you know. They're old, but they can still hold on.
Our people, thank you all for watching, thank you all for sharing.
A little clip with my
Alright.
card.
We got picture on the corner. What mama did?
You know,
Talk to them for them.
Talk gratitude and meditate.
Talk to
I love the
them.
thing he run funeral home so he can bury himself.
Thank you,
Alright.
Mama D. Bless up, man.
So there you have it, people.
Dr. Chan,
Big up the Manchester people. Then.
I remember you.
So there you have it.
So
Thanks
we
for watching.
said,
Big up all the people.
straight
them.
Mama D. Nothing else.
Big up the young people them.
We now go around the corner, upon them guy where you so wash our shit bottom. You don't talk us on speaker. Bless you all.
Big up the new one.
Cancel banker.
Alright. Big up the Alberton Massive them. Big up yourself.
Big up Big Mama D right there, so one Mama D, so chillin', you see me, remember?
That is it. Alright, so people, you know we did our best to cover the whole thing today, the whole nomination, by election nomination there. So thank you all. Big up the Rose family, big up on yourself. Local and abroad.
What can go so, what can go so?
Cheer chips!
I want to live right, man.
That is it.
Yeah, change, we never change. Oh, you mean the money? You think you're back out? I want to live right about this, man. I'm doing this to the world.
Alright, so people.
Yes,
yeah.
Sonic.
Yeah man, big up on yourself.
Straight up, one JLP, one Labour Right Party, you know?
Me rich neighbor, me
Yeah, man,
rich.
at this time, I'm mad man, but Marisa, I'm mad man, you know, I'm cheer you walk and beg.
Eh?
Yeah, man.
No, sir, never say I beg it.
Yeah, that thing same, master.
Big up, big up.
Yeah, me this.
Yeah, thank you all people, thank you all for watching, alright? What after me? Are you? Oh yeah, do over here. Alright, so people, thank you all, alright? That is it. One market.
Yeah, man, big up yourself, boss.
Alright, so.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so people would try to cover the whole thing, the whole nomination there on the two sides, you know. Last Sonic Creed is for everybody. Please have that in mind, okay? Alright. DJ, Wagwan, George Massive.
man, I'm George, me say, Labour Right, me say.
George Massive, big up yourself. Bad
Dalrymple,
DJ.
me love. Fully bad.
Outside.
Miss Dalrymple, me say, fully bad, Miss Dalrymple.
Alright.
And Pierre Clark's, we wear Labour Right.
Pierre Clark's bar foot.
And Nike here,
Yeah,
fully bad.
up to the time.
God.